Assalamu alaikum students. So today we are taking political science chapter first, working of constitution, and the topic is right to information, RTI 2005. Citizen empowerment is the essential condition of democracy. It is necessary to create opportunity for citizens participation and interaction with the government. Citizens have a right to know about the functioning of the government. The government of India gave the right to information to the citizens of India to ensure transparency and accountability, which are the hallmark of the good governance. Right to information has made the government more transparent and has reduced the implement of secrecy in the working of government. After the year 2000, the whole approach towards democratic reforms has changed. Democratic reforms are considered as rights of citizens. Accordingly, citizens in India have got right to information, education, and food security. These rights have strengthened democracy in India. Right-based approach. In the decades after independence, progress was made towards more and more democratization of India. However, in this process, citizens were considered as beneficiaries. In the last few decades, development is considered as the right of citizens. Now, second one is the social justice and equality. Social justice and equality are the important objectives of our constitution. The constitution has given the guidelines to establish a new society based on these two values. We are following the path laid down by our constitution to achieve this goal. Justice and equality aim at ending discrimination in social status such as superior or inferior on the basis of caste, religion, language, and gender, birth of place, race, property, and giving equality of opportunity for development to every individual. To establish justice and equality, efforts are to be made at all levels of society, but the government's efforts or policies on this front are more important. For democracy to be inclusive, one must try to bring all sections of the society into the mainstream. Policy of reservation of seats. Policy of reservation of seats is meant for this section of society who have been deprived of the opportunity for education and employment for a long period of time. Accordingly, in the educational institution and in the government services, some seats are kept reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. This is also a provision of reservation of seats for other backward classes. Then the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocity Acts. In this is an important act for establishing social justice and equality. This act prevents any justice against the people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, and any act of atrocity committed against them is liable for punishment. Provision for minorities. Minorities means in the nation there are majority of particular religion called Hindus, minorities called Muslim religion, Sikh, Isai, Buddhism, and different religions. They are in minorities. So the government of India has provided many provisions for them for the development in education, in language, religion, caste, employment, opportunity, because they get upliftment in the society equal to the majority. So the Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, race, language, and the religion. This is a comprehensive provision for minorities which fundamentally protects their rights to equality, freedom, right against exploitation, and cultural and educational rights. Now next is law relating to women and provisions for representation. In the post-independent, efforts were made for empowering women Taking into consideration the problem of women, several policies have been adopted at national and international level to remove illiteracy among women and to make available opportunity for their development. The right to an equal share in the property of the father and husband, Dowry Prohibition Act, Act Against Sexual Harassment, Domestic Violence Prohibition Act are some important provisions which create a favorable environment for the protection of freedom of women and securing their development. So read this lesson carefully, and in next session we will end the lesson. Till Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.